And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream as we are now live. As it just started off here for you guys. We're going to get into tipping off here in just a moment. Switched it over to preview to live as I was just wrapping up a couple other stuff that I had to do. Just got back home a couple minutes ago. But we're going to tip off here in just a moment. Starting five looks like this. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford for Boston. Going up against the starting five for Cleveland, Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell is coming off 89 points that he had in the last game. In the previous two for Donovan Mitchell against Orlando that they won in 7, coming off a quick amount of rest for the Magic, Isaac Okoro, Max Strus, and Evan Mobley. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well, as we're just getting started here for this one. Celtics and Cavs. Game number 1, second round of the NBA playoffs. Boston home uniforms, green numbers, green letters for this matchup. Cleveland, black jerseys, gold numbers, gold letters here for this game. Celtics come in as a 12.5 point favorite on the line as we're about to tip off here in just a moment. Celtics and Cavs, game number 1 of the series. Horford and Mobley go up for the opening tip, and the Celtics control the opening tip. Right to left on the floor for Boston. Left to right for Cleveland as we are underway here for the first quarter. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Pass off to Holiday. He laces up a 3 at the left wing. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Mobley collects the defensive rebound. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who guys like to win this series here. Celtics or Cavs, as we are underway for first round action. My apologies for a little bit past 7 o'clock. I got home recently within the last 20 minutes or so from now. Garland really struggled in that last game. He took a jumper to elbow, couldn't convert on this. The Celtics came down with a rebound. Ward, XLT, go Wensjoy, Lamping on the stream. Welcome in here, everybody. Jaylen Brown knocks down the 3 to begin for Boston. Good stroke there from the right wing perimeter by JB to get on the board first. Cleveland with possession number 2 of the night. Isaac Okoro sends it off to Mobley, top of the free throw circle, hand off to Garland, pass off the roll down off the fingertips of Mobley to the corner, knocked it out of bounds, last touch by Horford. So first minute of action right now. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well here for this one as we're just getting started just a moment ago as we just had tip off. Looking for the inbound to Garland. Has it here. Edge of the front court. Dribbles up top of the key. He's guarded by Tatum. Slides it off to his left. Mitchell lobs it down to the low block. Mobley off a pivot. Working on White. Rejected at the rim by Horford. Clean block right there by Big Al Horford. Here goes Boston with it. Horford, White, Holiday, Tatum, and Brown, the starting 5 on the floor for this game. Brown attacks down the rim, and he will get fouled here. So that is called on Mobley, and Jaylen Brown going up into a slam dunk motion as Mobley picks up the first shooting foul of today's game, and this will be 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. Pringle, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. I think they will in this first game. Boston's coming off a significant rest, and Cleveland's coming off just 1 day of rest yesterday. This is a tall task for the Magic. I feel like they exerted a lot of energy coming back from 18 down to beat the Magic for them. So I'm going to go Boston by to cover the 12.5 point spread today. First free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. He has all 4 so far to begin this game. Second shot is good, so able to get the bounce. 5-zip Celtics. No Jared Allen. Once again, he is listed out for the 3rd consecutive game in a row. Dean Wade and Ty Jerome all listed out as well, and Porzingis still yet to come back from injury for him. It's going to be a while for Porzingis, as he's going to be out for the series, I would imagine. Bigger question mark will whether be if they advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, if he'll come back. Max Strus, quarter 3 in the air, no good, and he airballed it. He also stepped out of bounds as he had his back foot out of bounds in the far end line. That's a turnover committed by Cleveland. Rough start for the Cavs to begin. 5-zip Celtics. Tatum gets the inbound in the backcourt off to Derek White. Derek White crosses the midcourt logo, puts the ball into the hands of Tatum, fires the pass down low. Holiday couldn't convert at the rim, though, as he had a good look underneath the hoop. Here goes Mitchell. Mitchell with 89 points combined winning the 2 previous games as he attacks the lane and he scores with a layup. 5-2 now the score. First 2 minutes plus of action. Brown with all 5 so far for the Celtics. Backs his way to the mid-block. Brown, turn around, going up. He got fouled. Second personal foul picked up. Charge to Cleveland in the game. This one is the first charge to Isaac Okoro. So Jaylen Brown setting the tone for his team early on. Straight on full attack mode. The good sign to see for Jaylen here was the first 2 free throws he made. That was a struggle for him. That's been a struggle this season. Has been just missing shots at the free throw line. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws. First one is good. Richard, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Hit us up in the chat, by the way. Who guys like to win this game here, Celtics or Cavs, as we're just getting started tonight. Second shot by Browns right down the middle. 7-2 for the Celtics. Cleveland crosses the midcourt line. Donovan Mitchell on the floor with Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland, Max Strus, Evan Mobley. The 3 came off the rim, short, no good by Garland. Rebound control by Brown. Brown setting the tempo early on in this game. Brown thought about a step back, slides it off to his left. Horford off to White, takes the 3, right down the chute, he delivers. Derek White picks off where he left off during the last series. It's 10-2 for Boston. A quick timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. Derek White finding his stroke once again. 1-3, boom. Right down the cylinder. A quick timeout for the Cavs. 9:38 left to go in the first. The Celtics lead by 8. Right out of the gate, excellent start here for Boston in this game. We're just starting. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. What's good, Charliso? Welcome back in. Yeah, really nice day outside. I actually get a little bit sunburnt for me, not as bad as I thought I would, which is good. I was out all doors. I was outside a lot today for me. My apologies for not being live yesterday. I got asked to cover a softball conference tournament doubleheader this afternoon, so I just got back within the last half hour covering for one of the colleges that I work for. They got asked to host a conference tournament for them since they were the 2 seed, so they hosted today. And I found out on what was it? I think it was I found out on Monday morning that they were gonna push up the game day because of the rain for tomorrow and throughout the week. So that's why I wasn't able to cover yesterday for that game between the Knicks and the Pacers. So my apologies about that. And also the 2 games kind of push back the start of this stream because I usually like to start 5 minutes before the scheduled time at 6:55. I didn't hit start until I think 7:07, 7:08 for me because I was just coming home trying to set up everything to get the stream running in time. I got out around 6:25ish over there. But, yeah, good start here for Boston right now. Jaylen Brown setting the tone early on. Currently 7 points out of the 10 through Jaylen. Derek White just made it 3. The Celtics rolling right now. And this is one of the games that I think Boston here is going to cover that 12.5 point spread because they had a significant amount of rest. Basically a week almost to rest. They had 6 days to rest up for this game. And the Cavs just had 1 day in between. All they had was Monday based on how they played that Game 7 on Sunday, just a full day to rest on Monday alone, and then right at it, flying out to Boston to play this game today. Hey, what's good, Ride Dog, Daniel, welcome to the stream, guys. Happy Tuesday. All right, so 9:38 left to go in the first. You couldn't ask for a better start than this right now for Boston. Excellent day outside today, mid-70s. It's down to the lower 70s, upper 60s here. Just incredible day for Boston sports action. Derek White drilling the last three, leading to the timeout, and he's been going off in this playoffs. Back to action, just above 9.5 minutes left to go in the first. Darius Garland with possession. He's on the floor, and Max Strus, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, and Evan Mobley. Mitchell around the screen, jacks up the three. He's open, left it short, though, off the front rim. Rebound control by Horford. Holly pushes up the floor off to Brown. Brown backs his way on Mitchell. Brown pivot, jumper, baseline. Brown puts it through. It's good for two. Oh, yeah, Jaylen Brown's in the groove right now. 9 points out of the 12 coming through Jaylen Brown. In trouble early on is the Cavs. Garland slides it off to his left to Mitchell. Mitchell with 89 combined points, coming off a 50-point game and a 39-point game in Game 6 and Game 7, the series against Orlando. But only 1 day of rest for this matchup. The three-point shot is made at the left wing perimeter by Cleveland. So now it's 12-5 to score. The Cavs make their first three tonight with Isaac Okoro. What's good, Jordan? Hockey from home. Jamie in the stream. King Early to Wise. Welcome to the channel. Jimmy, welcome in. Liking the Celtics by 12 in this one. Really good start for Boston here. Inbound goes to White. White has it at the top of the key. He has made 1 3, looking to make it 2. Took the 3 straight away. No good, though, as went around the rim and out. Garland has it here at the elbow. Drives on the White. Circles around. Garland passes off to Okoro. Okoro finishes at the rim with a right-hand layup. So a little bit of momentum right now for Cleveland. Cutting the Boston lead down to 5. Tatum's yet to score so far. Looking to change that. Tatum at the left wing. He's guarded by Strus. Gets around the screen set by Holiday. Tatum jacks up the 3. Bricked off the back rim. Tough shot right there by Tatum. Going for the full iso ball mode shot. I did not like to see that right there. Cleveland seeing if they can try to cut him. Mitchell off the screen set by Mobley. He does it. It's only a 2-point game. 12-10 right now. Cavs came roaring back. This is part of an 8-zip run. Bradley, welcome in here, man. Spida Mitchell just made a big 3. White has it at the right wing. White dribbles up, drives inside the key. White slips past Garland, right to the cup for the finger roll. Scorers with a right-hand layup. 14-10 for Boston. 7.5 left to go here in the first. Eurostep, Mitchell, bounce pass. Mobley corrals it. Mobley dunks it. 2-point game once again. Scoring starting to pick up right now. Celtics with possession. Derek White at the right wing, guarded by Garland. White towards his left around the perimeter, lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum on the mismatch, guarded by Garland. Tatum, right baseline dribble, gets past Garland, tries to go back door, rejected by the backboard. Got it back though, and he scores up and in off the glass, good for 2. Good opportunity right there by Tatum, able to keep that possession alive. Okoro transition 3, Al Horford late to close out, and it results in the second made 3 tonight by Isaac Okoro. They're going by the percentages once again in this game under head coach Joe Mazzulla. Celtics by 1. 6:50 left to go in the first. White at the right wing, jacks up the 3. White, and he hits it right down the middle. Second made 3 tonight by Derek White. 19-15 Boston. The scoring has really picked up in this one to start off. Cavs with possession. Strus dribbles, drives, kick, out to the wing. Okoro no good. Missed the 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound. Mobley over to Garland. He delivers in the 3. And it's a 1-point game. 19-18. Both of these teams making shots right now. That was a massive offensive rebound for Evan Mobley. Trading buckets left and right with each other. White has it here at the TD Garden logo. Derek White's guarded by Garland. Shovels on top off to Horford. Horford sends it off to Brown. Brown to Tone Shetter. Right baseline dribble. Jaylen Brown right to the cup. He scores up and off the backboard. 21-18 Boston. Under 6 minutes left to go in the first as we're past the midway mark of this first quarter. Mitchell at the top of the key. Mitchell dribbles up. Floats up the runner over Horford off the back rim. Drops in. It's good for 2. Back to a 1-point game. 21-20. Celtics with the ball. Horford at the right wing. Open 3, catching fire. Bricked off the rim. No good. Tipped up, and Mobley secures the defensive rebound for Cleveland. Cleveland's going to look to slow it down. They'll take a 3 here with Mitchell, and he delivers. Bang, bang by Donovan Mitchell. It's a timeout taken on the floor by head coach Joe Mazzulla. 23-21 Cleveland, down to 5:31 left to go in the first. Joe, going by the percentages so far in this game, knows that Isaac Okoro's not a sharpshooter. Left him open a couple times, and he's burned the Celtics D twice. with 2 made threes to begin this game. 10 scored points by Donovan Mitchell to begin in the first quarter. It's 23-21 Cleveland. Ain't no slowing down this man so far. Gotta get the defense in order right now, starting to become more physical and contesting shots. They're late on closeouts for Boston's defense. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams as we take the time out right now. And Cleveland's got their first lead in the night. Oh boy. Got to be better defensively. I don't see any physicality offered by Boston's D right now. They got to be putting bodies on Evan Mobley to get some more offensive rebounds, or limit him on the offensive glass for those to be defensive rebounds for Boston. They're just going by the numbers right now. Isaac Okoro only averaged 9 points per game during the regular season. He is He is a 39% three-point shooter for Okoro, so he's worked his way up to 39% right now from three this season. For him, wasn't like that at the start of his career for Okoro, but the Celtics could have realized that. They got some sharpshooters on this team. Mitchell's shooting around 37%, so is Garland, and Strus is around 35%. He has burned the Celtics in the previous times in the playoffs with while playing for the Heat. And then Okoro's at 39%, best of his career for him. Yeah, rough one for Boston. Welcome in Adam on the stream. Okoro's numbers from three jumping up big time, winning his career. 29% to 35%, 36%, now up to a career high in his fourth season at 39% for him. But he started off coming from college at Auburn, a 29% three-point shooter back from 4 years ago. Hey, what's good? Jay Ramirez, welcome back in, man. Wow, 100 grand. I'm shocked that he's not suspended for Jamal Murray. That's putting players at risk. And the worst case scenario is that it injures your player. That happened on the floor for him because you're trying to put, number one, the official in the most danger. But kind of shocked that he hasn't been suspended for Jamal Murray. They're looking like a mess right now for Denver. That's 2-0 for the T-Wolves that they're up. And both of those games were road games for Minnesota at Denver. They're in some deep trouble. A little bit, though. I thought that whoever wins that series is going to be the team that represents the West, in my opinion, in the NBA Finals. But it doesn't really shock me for Minnesota. That was the toughest one for me to predict. I took Denver because of the previous history with their team being in the finals last year for them. But wow, they're really in trouble right now. It's basically two guys that carry that team. The loss of Bruce Brown is massive in the offseason, losing him to free agency. Back to action, Jaylen Brown weaving his way right to the cup. He scores the left-hand layup. What's good, Joe, Raphael, Jeffrey? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Sorry to hear about your loss. Hopefully your team's able to bounce back in the next one. Top of the key, Max Strus. He is guarded by Sam Hauser, first time on the floor. Celtics 5 on the floor look like this. Derek White, Sam Hauser, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Luke Cornett replacing Al Horford at the moment. 2 in the shot clock. Okoro drives downhill, blocked by Cornett at the rim. The Celtics come up with the basketball. Tie game at 23, under 5 left to go in the first quarter. Attacking downhill to the rim. It's another made layup by Jaylen Brown. 25-23. Jaylen Brown attack mode all throughout this game. 15 points out of the 25 by JB and the perfect 5 for 5 shooting from the floor. Top of the key, Garland off the Strus, and around the perimeter, the Celtics pick up a foul away from the basketball. That's going to be charged to Hauser. First personal foul of the game. Out to the left wing, Caris LeVert, first time on the floor. He's a major reason why the Cavs are here playing in this game 1 of the second round. Caris LeVert, double-digit points off the bench on Sunday in the game 7 against Orlando. Mitchell double clutch went up. He got fouled by Brown. So this is going to be 2 shots here by Mitchell at the free throw line, down to 4:21 left to go in the first. Hey, there we go, Jeffrey. Yeah, hopefully your team's able to bounce back, man. Mitchell shooting 2 free throws at the line, already with 10 by Spider Mitchell to begin. The first one's good. Alan, welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I would not count out the Nuggets just yet, but it's still going to be a long way to go. Looks like they're starting to unravel right now for Denver. They got to get their composure back. Second free throw is good by Mitchell. Yeah, I hope so, Jay Ramirez. I usually do that as the standard throughout my streams. I usually put that one in the back and have I usually wear my Tatum jersey. Tatum going up with a leaner. Tatum with a floater inside the key. Got it to go. It's good for 2 and a foul for JT. 27-25 Boston. Jason Tatum works his way up now to 4 in this game on 2 for 4 shooting to begin. Jaylen Brown's been the tone setter. Perfect 5 for 5 with 15 points and a made 3. And Derek White's made 2 threes as well. Celtics got to tighten up defensively, though, not bringing any sort of physicality. This game's starting to turn into a shootout. Just about 4 minutes left to go in the first as Tatum's free throw is good. Paul Pierce, as we see here on the TV screen, he's in the crowd right now at the TD Garden. Top of the key, Mitchell. Mitchell crossover, guarded by Hauser. Takes the 3 straight away. Came off the rim short. Brown collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor off to White. Celtics with the ball. Derek White transition. 3 jacked it up. No good. Mobley collects the defensive board. Down by 3 for Cleveland. Bad pass. It went off the fingertips of Strus. Far side of the floor on the bounce. A little bit off on that pass right there, going for the full court outlet off to Strus. It was Mobley who passed it up the floor. So this will be a Celtics possession coming up. Peyton Pritchard will check in first time today. Jaylen Brown takes a seat on the bench. Boston looking for some more production outside of Brown. He's got 15 out of the 28. Tatum brings up the floor. It's Tatum, Hauser, White, Pritchard, and Cornette. The 5 of the floor currently for the Celtics. Tatum lob over the top. Cornette catches it. And Cornette on the catch got fouled. So Isaac Okoro picks up his second for personal fouls now as he was blocking Cornette inside the low post. A lot of wrestling action going on between those two players as Cornette was trying to go inside off the entry pass lob. He was being held up by Okoro. So this will put Boston in the bonus now. That's the 5th as a team for Cleveland. Foul trouble looks like this currently split between the 5 personal fouls. 2 by Okoro, 1 each between Mobley, Mitchell, and LeVert. Right now for Cleveland. First one is good. Sam Merrill checks into this game off the bench for the Cavs. Make sure to vote in that poll if you haven't already done so right now. Celtics or Cavs tonight in this game. And I'm hoping to be back tomorrow night covering the Knicks against Pacers at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My apologies for not going live yesterday. I found out that the team that I announced for softball got a home field advantage for the conference tournament hosting today. So my games got moved up because of the rain from Wednesday afternoon to Tuesday earlier today. So I was out throughout the entire afternoon into the late afternoon. LeVert drove, slipped on the hardwood here as he gets fouled. And that will stop the clock with under just above 3 minutes left to play. That's going to be on Tatum, his first. What's good, Hawkeye Nation on the stream? Welcome in, man. Yeah, rough one without Jimmy Butler playing. Really tough series for the Heat. Vegas, glad to have you back in, brother. Max Strus is going to head towards the bench here. It will be LeVert, Donovan Mitchell, Marcus Morris, Tristan Thompson, and Sam Merrill. That's the 5 on the floor. If you're the Celtics right now, that's the 5 they got. You got to really up this lead. It's basically all Mitchell. You have to lock down Mitchell. Morris, quarter jumper, not even close. Hit off the rim short. Tatum collect the rebound. Whereas the Celtics have Tatum, White, Cornette, Pritchard, and Hauser. 2 of their bench guys on the floor right now with the sharpshooters with Pritchard and Hauser. Tatum drove down the lane and got followed by Tristan Thompson, former Celtics teammate for a little bit of time a couple of years ago. So Tatum here will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Two shots by Tatum. First one's good. Yeah, I usually wear black underneath when I wear the black Celtics jersey like all the time. I was coming like straight from an event to here, so I didn't have like time to change onto my white, so decided to just do the white for now. What's good, Arcel on the stream? Welcome in. Derek White's going to take a seat on the bench. Drew Holiday checks back in. Yeah, Minnesota, just what a season they've had. They've been a consistent top 3 team all throughout the course of the season. I think they're going to be the one. It looks like right now they're going to be representing the West, and they played the Celtics tight for Minnesota. So both of the games that Boston played Minnesota in the regular season, as Caris LeVert misses the jumper, rebound goes to Cornette. Minnesota beat the Celtics in November. The Celtics started off 5-0. Minnesota handed the Celtics the first loss of the season after a 5-0 start in November. And then Minnesota came off a back-to-back in January, and they took the Celtics at the TD Garden in overtime, coming off a back-to-back. I think they played like... It was against a team around like Mid-America, so it might have been Milwaukee the night before. They went into overtime against Milwaukee the night before, and then they went into OT against Boston the next day at Boston. They flew halfway across the U.S. for that game. It's good down inside the low block for Drew Holiday with a bucket. Final 2 minutes left to go in the first here. Holiday's on the board with his first 2 of the game. 13-4 run by the Celtics. Last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Backdoor layup. It's no good by LeVert, but he got fouled from behind by Cornette. So this will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Cleveland. Yeah, big win last night for the Bruins, 5-1 in their next series starting off. Greg, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Luis in the stream, welcome aboard from Canada. Welcome to the channel, man. We're seeing right in front of our very own eyes the rise of Anthony Edwards. What he has done, just taking it to another level, locking up Jamal Murray in these playoffs. First free throw missed at the line by Caris LeVert. Celtics on a 13-4 run right now. This was back and forth, back and forth. Boston got up early. They looked like they were going to dominate to begin this game. Missed shot by LeVert. The putback is good, though, by LeVert as he burrs the Celtics defense, and Boston couldn't box out. 5-point game now. The Celtics struggling to box out so far this first quarter. Jumper, baseline. It's good for 2 by Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard's on the board with a baseline J. Celtics by 7. Top of the key, Sam Merrill. Hands it off to Garland. Garland, skip pass, right corner. Merrill, sidestep to his left. Dribbles up to the baseline now. Missed the shot off the glass, too tall. Offensive rebound, but they stepped out of bounds with it. So Sam Merrill was out of bounds. This will be Boston ball. Mitchell is currently in the bench right now. This is a good opportunity if you're the Celtics to start to get your team clicking here and finding a rhythm, because Donovan Mitchell has been the team basically, especially those last 2 games of the Magic series in the first round. Holiday dribbles up at the left wing, bounce pass off the pocket, pass Cornette, dump ball, baseline, receiving it with a flush by Jason Tatum. Oh man, what great ball movement that was for Boston. The jumper bricked off the back rim, no good by Garland. He has been stone cold in these playoffs. Rebound controlled here by the Celtics. Corner 3, Holiday off the back rim, no good. Tipped up and gets tapped over to Garland for the defensive rebound. Garland almost lost it. Got it back though and passed off to LeVert at the right wing. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Bounce pass. LeVert keeps it himself. LeVert drives. LeVert scores over Cornette for 2. Yeah, so I had Denver in my bracket. That was the only one that I was really just like contemplating on, but I think Minnesota honestly is going to get it done. Just Anthony Edwards is built different. Just looking like the new version of MJ for the future, the future of the league. Going to take over with the next generation. Just 22 years old for Anthony Edwards. The crazy part about it is that he played, out of all the places to go and play college basketball, he played at Georgia for college basketball, which is not a basketball school. Edwards is 6'4", First one is good at the free throw line for Boston. 39-31 now as they up their lead. My clock's a little bit ahead, so we got 25.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. An electric first quarter. I mean, Boston pouring in their points right now. Cleveland's in a little bit of foul trouble at the moment. Peyton Pritchard up to 3 points. Just made a free throw. He'll have a second one here for Pritchard. Second one's good. Celtics by 9. 40-31. The Cavs just haven't been able to stop this high-flying Celtics offense so far. Great balance by Boston. Final 20 seconds left to go in the first. Mitchell back in the game as he crosses the midcourt logo. We really haven't been able to see Cleveland play their style today. Usually Cleveland loves to drive on you. They have not played that style so far. 10 seconds. Mitchell dribbles up to the left wing. Mitchell guarded by Cornette. Mitchell dish out to the left wing. Here's a 3 by Morris, and he drills it. Marcus Morris with 2.7 seconds left to go, able to send out a massive 3 for Cleveland. Brown, half-court 3 at the buzzer if it counts, and it was just off the mark. Oh, he had a great open, non-contested 3 from half-court for Jaylen Brown, and a little bit too strong off the glass. We close out at the end of the first quarter, 40-34 Boston. Well, this is a great sign to see for the offense here, because we know the defense is going to get rolling. That defense was incredible in the series against Miami. So we know that eventually Boston's going to turn on the physicality like they did against the Heat in games 1, 3, 4, and 5. First quarter right now in the books. Celtics drop down 40. Without Porzingis, they are firing on a high clip in this game. Boston shooting 56.5% currently. Out there making their threes, making their free throws. That's a key sign. They're getting to the free throw line frequently attacking, getting to the paint, and getting to the free throw line. And they're taking advantage that Jared Allen is not playing tonight once again. And they're taking advantage of getting down to the rim in this game, seeing that they have just one big man on the team with Evan Mobley and going down there. 15 points by Jaylen Brown. He's perfect from the floor. Or he was perfect until he missed the 3 at the buzzer for Jaylen Brown. So he's got 15 points on 5 for 6 shooting in 9 minutes. 9 points by Tatum. Tatum's got 2 blocks. I mean, Tatum offensively hasn't been as great as I would like to see him throughout these playoffs so far. But what he's done defensively, low key, has been excellent for Jason Tatum, locking up guys left and right in this entire playoffs for Tatum. 8 points by Derek White. He's found his stroke once again tonight. Just carried that over from the last series, making 2 threes by White in the first quarter. And then bench points. You got Peyton Pritchard with 4 points, and then 2 by Luke Cornette. And for the Cavs right now, they got 7 bench points combined, with 4 points by Karis LeVert from the bench, 3 by Marcus Morris. Basically, Donovan Mitchell's been the team for him. He's got 14 points out of the 34 after that. Okoro's got 8, making 2 threes. Darius Garland, though, struggling. Once again, just 3 points on 1 for 4 shooting. So if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. And I'm hoping to be back tomorrow night covering Knicks against Pacers at 8 p.m. If you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so. And yeah, thanks all for being a part here. Oh, what's good, JD in the stream? Welcome in. I saw he's in the chat right now. Just getting back into the chat. Saw your name in the chat there from a couple minutes ago. So glad to have you back in here, brother. And my apologies for not being live yesterday. So what happened is that I announced 2 games today for softball for doubleheaders. The team that I've announced this season got the number 2 seed for their conference tournament. So that means that they hosted today, and then they're on the road at the 1 seed for the rest of the week unless they beat the 1 seed on Friday. They would play on Saturday as the host. So what happened was that the games were originally supposed to be on Wednesday, but it's going to rain tomorrow with thunderstorms, so they pushed it a day ahead for me. So I had to cover the games this afternoon for me. So I wasn't anticipating that at first. I got contacted on Monday morning when I was at work, seeing if I could do those 2 games for Tuesday, which was today. So it shifted my schedule a lot because I had to prep for one of the teams that had to win a play-in game yesterday to get there. So I had to do like a bunch of research yesterday on one of the teams that won the play-in game to get to advance and play today. So here we go, 40-34. We start off the second quarter. Garland is on the floor for Cleveland alongside LeVert, Sam Merrill, Tristan Thompson, and then Marcus Morris. Garland takes the three. Garland no good. Bricked off the back rim. Horford tips it off to Tatum for the defensive rebound. 5 of the floor looked like this for Boston. Tatum, Pritchard, Xavier Tillman is on the floor right now. Number 26 Al Horford. Drew Holiday wide open 3 from the corner. Peyton Pritchard no good as he bricked it off the back rim. Had a great look though at the right corner perimeter. Top of the key, Garland fires a fastball underneath and he missed a wide open layup. Oh, that's a big U right there by Marcus Morris. Wide open layup and he blows it up fake. Tatum on top to Tillman. Xavier Tillman some playing time here in the early second. Lobs off to Holiday. Pivot. Triple team. Holiday bumped into. Lost it. Tillman picks it up though and he scores. Up and then off the backboard. 2 bench points right there for Xavier Tillman, senior. 42-34. Gotta love that. That's a hustle play. That looked like a botched possession. Drew is triple teamed and he lost the ball inside Akiba. Tillman in between the triple team scooped it up and laid it up and in. Tatum with a 3 up the floor. Tatum no good. Bricked it. Rebound controlled by Morris. This should be a much closer game. Cleveland is taking a lot of horrific shots. LeVert dribbles inside the key. Up fake LeVert shovels off to Morris. Morris guarded by Tillman, dribbles back around the perimeter. Hand off to Garland. He's been stone cold. Garland drives down the lane inside. No good as it got altered by Tillman. Great defense there by Xavier Tillman. Drew takes the 3 up the floor. Skipped around the rim and out. The rebound secured by Garland. After a fast start, both of these teams starting to slow down right now. It's a 40-34 advantage at the end of one. Right now, just 2 total points on the board in the first minute 45 of action here to begin the second quarter. Garland, step back 3. He keeps on breaking shots right now. And Darius Garland really choking under pressure in this game here. No field goals by Cleveland in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds plus. Tatum has it here at the edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum's guarded by Sam Merrill. This is a mismatch. Tatum at the right wing, and Merrill picks up the reach and foul. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Right now, Celtics leading the poll 67-33 against the Cavs here. So feel free, hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game here. Boston or Cleveland, as Tatum will head over to the bench right now. So he gets a breather. Jaylen Brown checks back on the floor. Jaylen Brown, the tone setter tonight. 15 points on 5 for 6 shooting, heading to the rim constantly. Donovan Mitchell on the floor as well. Inbound goes to Pritchard. Pritchard at the top, dribbles towards his right, guarded by Karis LeVert, 1-on-1. Pritchard, bounce pass off to Horford, missed the mark in the pass. That's a turnover. That's the big, all the big U's right there that would go in the Big U Hall of Fame as Peyton Pritchard just missed the mark of the bounce pass, and you see Al Horford trying to flail and try to see if he can come down with that loose ball and couldn't track it down in time for Horford. Top of the key, Thompson. Thompson here hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell drives inside, skip pass, left corner. Off to Okoro. Okoro bounce pass underneath Okoro. So we have a foul inside the key charged to, I believe it's going to be charged to Horford here for Boston. So it's inside the key. Cleveland just can't get anything going offensively here. At the top, it's LeVert. LeVert, guarded by Brown, dribbles up, drives, takes the jumper, 10-footer, missed off the mark, deflected up to Tillman for the defensive rebounds. Boyette, welcome back in. Mario in the stream, welcome aboard. Brown, skip pass, left corner, Peyton Pritchard. He delivers. Pritchard sinks it down for the corner 3, Boston by 11. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. The Celtics struggling from 3, by the way. 4 for 14, but they're still up by double digits. Mitchell had a poke loose, turned it over, tried to slice between Pritchard on a double team. Pritchard shovels off the Tillman, touch pass underneath Brown, get it stripped from behind. Brown, great hustle, comes back with it. Pritchard's open if he wants him in the corner. He was calling for the basketball. Jaylen Brown will slow it down, though. 10 in the shot clock. Jaylen at the left wing. He's guarded by Strus, 101. Jaylen, crossover. Jaylen drives out to the left elbow. Jaylen gets fouled with 4 in the shot clock as Strus reaches in. Playoff P showing up in a big way in this game right now. Rico, welcome in, man. Hope so, man. Hopefully Celtics able to keep on making solid contributions out of everybody. And yeah, this should be one that Boston should be able to advance to the next series if they keep up what they're doing. I'd like to see them bring some more physicality, though, for them, but able to find some big shot making in this game by far, even though the numbers from three haven't been that great. Missed three there by Pritchard around the rim and out. A rebound controlled by Cleveland. 45-34. The defense has been picking up here by Boston lately. Mitchell drives over Cornette. No good as Cornette whiffed at the block, but hey, he got too strong off the back rim. They got the 3-on-2. Holiday right to the rim. Slices defenders. Takes the distance. Scores the layup. 47-34 Celtics. And a timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland with 7:59 left to go before halftime. And Cleveland has got 0 right now in this second quarter to begin. Drew Holiday coast to coast off the rebound, slicing defenders. Taking it all the way to the rim for the bucket. I like the balance of contributions tonight for Boston. Jaylen Brown's got 15, 9 by Tatum, 8 by White, 7 off the bench by Pritchard. That's big right there with Pritchard with those 7 points to begin. Holiday's up to 4 now, making 2 shots. And then 2 each between Tillman and Cornette. Xavier Tillman comes in. He picks up 3 critical rebounds on the defensive side of the floor in 4 minutes. Great to see Xavier Tillman making an impact in the series. And also between the 2 bigs, Tillman and Cornette, they are contesting shots. So Boston's going with some more size on the floor. And Cornette and Tillman, their length is really bothering Cleveland finishing at the rim in this game right now. The Cavs' number keeps on dipping down for their shooting total. And Cleveland right now as a team is shooting just 39% from the floor. Celtics are 50%. The threes are going to find its way down. I got no problem with that right now. Boston's 4 for 15 from 3. I don't like the attempts that they're jacking up in transition on fast break opportunities. That's contested threes. What I do like is that they've got good looks pushing the ball to open shooters in the corner. Peyton Pritchard missed the 3 from the corner. I got no problem with that. The threes are going to drop eventually, and they're up by 13. That's a really good sign, because if they're up by 13, and you know at some point in this game, the threes sooner rather than later are going to start dropping, and that 13-point lead is going to trend upwards into an 18, 20, 24-point lead, and so on for Boston if they can find their stroke from the perimeter. So right now in the timeout here, what's good, everyone? JDC, welcome on the stream here, man. Warren, glad to have you back in, brother. Dan the Ram, welcome on board. Taking the Cavs to win this one for Dan the Ram out there. Andre, welcome back in here from TNT. Still got a long way to go in this game, but Cleveland with no signs of their offense at the moment. They're really struggling to finish at the rim. They're not playing their style. Usually their style is driving, attacking, going downhill, getting to the rim. They're just not a good three-point shooting team for them. Even though they're 6 for 15 from 3 in today's game, though, for the Cavs. So they did really struggle in that last series against the Magic, bricking threes. And now it's been the struggle. It's been finishing at the rim. From point-blank range, they got multiple opportunities that they just can't finish at the rim. And that size of Luke Cornette's really bothering the Cavs to finish those shots in this game. Johnny, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Good start for the Celtics right now. Going to see if they can keep it trending upwards. See if they can keep on stretching out this lead. Hey, welcome in from Brazil. We got Luis Carlos in the channel. Yeah, feel free to let me know where you guys are watching from. We've got a lot of people, I bet, from the Philippines, but let me know where you guys are watching from out here if you haven't done so. I know the Philippines, Trinidad and Tobago, those are some of the popular countries that come on board and be a part of a lot of these live streams. Back to action right now, 47-34. Oh, quick update because I'm thinking about it. Thursday, I have a banquet for work at night at 6 p.m. So I do not believe I'll be back for Thursday's stream. I'm hoping to cover every single other game throughout the entirety of this series. So after Thursday, I believe the only other day As we get back to action, Pritchard took a 3, missed it off the mark. Cornette missed off the glass and the tip in. The rebound secured by Cleveland here. 47-34 with 7:20 left to go. 3 is good in transition by Max Strus. Yeah, this is my final week of the sports broadcasting stuff until September, so I got one more game unless I have playoff softball games on Saturday. Say if my team as the 2 seed wins against the 1. Horford down low, receives it from Holiday, scores the bucket with a made layup, 49-37. Yes, I think the Celtics are going to win this one today. Strus with a 3 over Brown, came off the rim, short rebound controlled by Pritchard. Yeah, I got a work banquet on Thursday, so I most likely probably won't be able to stream Game 2. The rest of the games in the series I'm hoping to cover now. Follow-away jumper, Brown, no good off the mark, tipped up Cornette. Collects the offensive rebound outside that finds Holiday into the hands to Horford. Over to Brown, right baseline dribble, swings it out left corner, Pritchard. Pritchard, left baseline dribble, we got to reach in, or no, we got to, that's Pritchard stepped out of bounds in the corner. So he stepped out of bounds in the corner, turnover committed by Boston. Hey, what's good? Rico from the Philippines. Welcome in, man. Yeah, got a lot of great supporters out on the stream from the Philippines. Philippines, TNT has a lot of people that come on board for these streams. Trinidad, Tobago, Brazil. A lot of people come on board from there as well. I like the Celtics in 5 in this series. Top of the key, Mobley. Outside it goes Okoro. Okoro made 2 threes early on in this game. Swings it out to Garland. Garland really struggling in this entirety of the playoffs. He hit the jumper though with the 18-footer straight away. 10-point game now, 49-39. So we're approaching the midway part of this second quarter. This game's flown by fast so far tonight. White backs his way to the left elbow. And so we got a foul. Horford got tangled up with Strus, and Strus commits the foul. So a little bit of foul trouble right now for Cleveland. Isaac Okoro has 2 personal fouls. Everybody else with 1 right now for the Cavs. The Celtics have 2 with Jaylen Brown. Everybody else has 1. There's been a stockpile of fouls, though, committed by Cleveland in this game. Boston went to the bonus in the first quarter. Inbound for the Celtics, up by 10. Derek White at the left wing. Dribbles up now to the left elbow. Pass across the floor off to Brown. Brown at the right wing. 3 in the shot clock. Brown, a dish out on top. Pritchard laces up a 3. Off the back rim, no good. Another great look, but couldn't convert. A rebound secured by Mobley. 5 on the floor looks like this for Cleveland. Max Strus, Evan Mobley. Isaac Okoro, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. Mitchell dribbles up, drives downhill, skies it over to Mobley. Mobley, hook shot inside, no good. Couldn't get it to drop around the rim and out. Another great defensive possession for Boston, limiting Cleveland to shoot 2 for 12 this quarter with their shooting. Brown, jumper, mid-range, and he hits it. Jaylen Brown elevates for the J, 15-footer. It's good for 2. You get a player of the game tonight. I got Jaylen Brown right now. In this one, he's taken over 17 points, setting the tone early on the 3. Swoosh. It is good by Isaac Okoro. It's his 3rd made 3 of the night right now, keeping the Cavs in it. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. White at the left wing. Sends it on top off to Pritchard. Steps into an open 3. Couldn't convert again. Offensive rebound. Put back chance. Missed off the mark by Cornette. Rebound secured by Mitchell. They've had opportunities, haven't been able to connect, though. Offensive rebound, Mobley off the Mitchell miss. On top, back to Okoro, and no good. He missed a 3. Wide open 3s by Cleveland, but they're breaking them. Jaylen Brown's going to slow it down. So the only thing is, I like to see some more physicality by this Boston defense. It hasn't been consistent. That's the only thing. They've been physical at times, but it just hasn't been a consistent physicality. They're lucky that Cleveland's breaking their 3s tonight. 51-42. We're going to take the time out here on the floor. We're down to 4:35 left to go before halftime. No, I don't think the Nuggets are going to get swept. So it doesn't look likely right now, but still there's the rest of the series to get through right now, even though they're trailing 0-2. Yeah, I remember when in the 2021 finals, I remember when Phoenix got up 2-0 against Milwaukee, and then Milwaukee won 4 in a row to win in 6. Hey, what's good? Ron in the stream. Welcome in here, bud. Jaylen Brown controlling this game right now. 17 points in 14 minutes for Jaylen. 6 for 9 shooting. It's a great sign to see that he's made all his free throws. Celtics are excellent tonight at the free throw line. They're perfect 11 for 11 right now. Tatum's got 9. He's got 2 blocks. for Tatum. 8 points by Derek White, making 2 threes in the first quarter. 7 off the bench by Pritchard. Pritchard's getting his chances tonight. So, Peyton Pritchard getting a lot of opportunities, but bricking shots, though. 2 for 7, just 1 for 6 from 3. He's got the looks from 3, just hasn't been able to send them down. If he makes those threes, then he's the hero of the game. Boston leads by 20+ right now if Peyton Pritchard makes those threes, but just they're having a lot of issues finding their stroke. Just 4 for 18 from 3-point range, so you know what that means. Just go to the rim much more. They're plus 10 points in the paint, 24-14. Jaylen Brown setting the tone for this team right now. Just keep it going if you're Boston. Gotta put those guys into more foul trouble and get to the rim. Porzingis is not back yet, so I don't know the timetable of Porzingis. I would be shocked, honestly, if he comes back for this series for Porzingis. I think probably the next series you're looking at, Eastern Conference Finals, like the late portion of it, or the NBA Finals. I think to be safe, you might honestly want him back just for the NBA Finals. You don't want to rush anything for Porzingis. So there hasn't really been much about his timetable for Porzingis, but I don't think he's going to be available for this series in the second round. Yeah, so just a quick update here. So I'm hoping to be back tomorrow covering Knicks against Pacers. If you guys would like to join in at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. I probably won't be able to cover the Celtics Cavs on Thursday because I got a work banquet to go to at night, so I'm most likely won't be able to stream that game because I got a work banquet basically at the same time. So my apologies about that, but the rest of the games in the series, I'm hoping to cover all of those. Yeah, I believe after that, because I got my last game for sports broadcasting at the colleges on Mother's Day on Sunday, unless any teams make it to the NCAA tournament, which I don't believe so. So my last sports broadcasting game will be on Sunday for baseball, and then I think the only other day is my girlfriend has a graduation, I think the following week, and I think it's like May 18th is her graduation. So I don't know what the game schedule will be for that day, but I probably won't be live on May 18th either because I'm gonna go support her at her graduation. The step back 3 is good by Jaylen Brown coming back from the timeouts. He's been the player of the game so far this first half. JB is sizzling down the triple. 20 points by Jaylen Brown. 4:10 left to go before halftime. Max Strus jacks up the 3, no good. Missed around the rim and out. Rebound secure by Tatum. Tatum, Hauser, Brown, Cornette, and White. That's the 5 on the floor. Tatum, step back 3 in the air. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound pulled down by Strus. This is starting to turn into a 3-point shooting contest, and both of these teams are bricking shots right now. Garland to the rim. He scores up and off the backboard. Hey, what's good? Ron in the stream. Welcome in. Scott, thanks for joining in here, man. Garland's up to 7, just 3 for 9 shooting, 1 for 5 from 3. White has it here at the right wing perimeter. Derek White's guarded by Garland. White towards his left, dribbles up, bounce pass, Cornette at the elbow, a lot of space, not a deep range shooter though, sends it off to Tatum. Tatum drives, kick out to the wing, White catching fire 3, right down the pipe he delivers. Derek White, bang bang, delivers in the triple. 57-44 Boston. Down to 3:10 left to go before halftime. Strus, bounce pass on top off to Garland. We get an offensive foul. Cleveland turns it over. Evan Mobley, an illegal screen set around the perimeter as this will go back to the Celtics. So even though Tatum's numbers haven't been like a ton today, he's got just 9 points in this first half. I mean, he's the top starter in the plus column, a plus 12 on the floor for Tatum. Recorded the assist over to Derek White late in the shot clock. He's got 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks for Tatum now. So we approach 3 minutes left to go before halftime here. Celtics with a possession, looking to add on to their total. Up by 13, Tatum dribbles, drives down the lane inside. No good. He gets shoved in by Cornette, though, where they're going to call basket interference by Cornette. I believe so. So referees will take away the buckets. This is by far not the best game that the Celtics have played. You could be playing this game much better, allowing Cleveland to hang in this game down by 13. For the Cavs, it's been a pretty poor game that they've played right now. They just can't find the seam any sort of momentum. Hey, what's good, Virgilio? Welcome in. Hope so, man. Looking good right now for the Celtics. 13-point lead. Cavs with the possession. Cleveland at the left wing. Mitchell guarded by Tatum. Moves it off to his right to Garland. Garland guarded at the top of the key by White. Dribbles up now to the left double. Swings it off to Mobley. Squeezes it outside of Coro. Finds a runner here with Strus. Bricked off the back rib. Offensive rebound. Mobley underneath. Throws it down with a two-handed flush. 11-point game now. 2.5 left to go before halftime. White, right baseline dribble, Derek White. Skip pass, left corner, Tatum. Jab step, one-on-one on Strus. Dribbles up. Tatum backs his way, mid-block. Tatum, fall away, jumper, swooshes it. JT, it's good for 2. Hand in the face, contested by Max Strus, but he buries it. 11 points now for Tatum. We're down to 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Mitchell, jumper at the elbow, right back. No good. Off the rim twice. A rebound secured by Tatum. Tatum looking to keep up this lead here for Boston. At the right wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Mitchell, 101. Tatum at the right corner. Backs his way on Mitchell. Tatum keeps on backing to the mid-block. Tatum up fake. Fall away. Mid-range. Tatum airball there. Ripped away by Cornette. We get a tie up here. Jump ball at the free throw circle. Clock will stop. 1:40 left to go before half. Renjeff, welcome in. We see the good replay of Jason Tatum knocking down the fall away, but there's the bad one too where he took the other fall away and it came up short with an air ball. Luke Cornette will check out of this game right now. I don't believe that was a tie-up actually. Referees called it a foul on Cleveland. Yeah, referees called it a foul on Cleveland. So, looked like, I thought he got tied up with it. Brown took the jumper, no good, missed off the mark. A rebound controlled by Mitchell. 1.5 left to go before halftime. Mitchell, bounce pass, sends it off to Garland. Garland at the elbow, jumper, no good off the rim short. They're missing a bunch of shots here for Cleveland. Celtics with the ball, they'll slow it down. Cleveland are really struggling to convert today. Just 18 for 47, 38% for the floor. Boston is 45%. Carly Tatum. Guarded by Strus at the right wing. Tatum 8 in the shot clock. Backs his way. Tatum free throw circle. Tatum spin move. Tatum pivot. Tatum floats up the runner. No good. A follow by Tatum. Missed it twice. Off the mark. And Tatum bad foul as well in the backcourt. When the ESPN graphic put up, choose 3. Start, bench, cut. And Jason Tatum's looking like a cut right there when you have to choose between 3 players of Anthony Edwards, Luka, and Tatum. My opinion on that, I would go Edwards to get the start, Luka to go to the bench, and Tatum, based on whenever he plays one-on-one iso ball, looking like he's going to get cut. I mean, there's some games that he looks incredible in for Tatum, but when he goes just searching for matchups on one-on-one shooting, that's when it's just, there's just that flaw in his game. Like, he can't be hunting down matchups all the time. There's a reason why you trust your teammates to move the basketball. And, yeah, that's the 3rd on Tatum, by the way. So that was a bad foul. Tatum's going to be sitting for quite a bit of time. So that's number 3 by Tatum. 2 personal fouls by Brown. So the Jays in quite a bit of foul trouble here in this first half. And Max Strus, by the way, just scored a layup, or Donovan Mitchell just scored a layup, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 1. So Mitchell here with an and 1 at the free throw line, and the shot is good, right down the middle. They're hanging in right now for Cleveland, 59-49, and this is by far not the best game that the Celtics have played, not even close. Derek White crosses the midcourt logo. Al Horford's back in the game, sets the pick for Derek White, dribbles up to the right wing, fires the pass out to the top of the key. Horford takes a 3 around the rim and out. The rebound secured by Mitchell, and he lost it. Jaylen Brown hustling. Tatum trying to tie up the Cavs here. They lost it for the Celtics, and out of the pack. The Cavs came down with it. White, though, deflects it, and Horford comes out with a steal. 20 seconds left to go. That was a bad sequence right there. that happened between these two teams in a scrum, losing the basketball. Mitchell knows it as now the shot clock has been turned off. 10 seconds left to go. Derek White, edge of the midcourt logo, guarded by Donovan Mitchell. 6 seconds. White dribbles, drives right down the lane inside to the rim. Blocked by Tristan Thompson right before the buzzer. The 3/4 court shot missed off the mark by Okoro to close out go at halftime. 59-49. That was just a really weird sequence. First of all, the block off the glass by Thompson. That was afterwards, as everybody lost the ball to pig pile. And this game has got zero physicality to it so far. It's just been a lot of bad shooting, a lot of hunting down mismatches, a lot of deep jumpers for low percentage shots. And these two teams are trying to make it more complex than what it seems right now with their low percentage shot attempting abilities in that first half. So we close out at the end of one. It's Boston 59 and Cleveland 49. I mean, the positive sign out of the first half is that the Celtics were able to put up 59 points despite missing a ton of shots for them. I mean, that's not themselves. They're going into hero ball a lot for the Celtics. You got to get back to team basketball and moving it around. So it starts with playmaking. Not a good sign here for Boston when you get just 10 total assists in the first half. You get a deep team. You trust your teammates for a reason. You got to snap and move that basketball around. That ball brings energy. That ball brings excitement. That ball is able to find the open man, and they're just not moving it right now. There were a lot of good plays in the first quarter, but here in the second quarter, they're just not moving the ball. That was a bad second quarter by both of these teams. So the Celtics should be putting away this team by far. There's no reason why Boston should be out here scoring 19 points in the second quarter and be winning this game right now. I mean, if you're taking on the T-Wolves in the NBA Finals, you're going to be down probably 70-59 at halftime if you had a 40-point quarter, and then you score 19 points in the second quarter, yet you are still +4 in the second quarter box score, 19 of 15. You should be putting this team away a long time ago if you're Boston. You should be up by 20 right now. I mean, that was a bad quarter for both of these teams. I don't know how bad it could get shooting-wise, but you got Tatum trying to hunt down mismatches. Tatum couldn't finish back of the rim for tip-ins. Tatum's just 4 for 12 right now. And he's 0 for 3 from 3. I mean, they've only got one hot hand, which is not good. That is Jaylen Brown. He's 7 for 11 with 20 points. Not a good sign for the Celtics here is that if Cleveland can find their hot hands, then they're hanging in. They get a chance to come on back in this game. And then we're looking at Joe Mazzulla, game 1 loss. It's on you right there. You got to get into your players' brains and tell them during the timeout not to be hunting down those matchups, specifically Tatum. He's going for iso ball heavy and just thinks that he's the hero and everything, going for these ridiculous tough shots contested and keeps on bricking them. There was one that he airballed in that corner, too, for Tatum. 17 by Mitchell on 6 for 13 shooting. He can stockpile bunches in the scoring column. 11 points by Isaac Okoro. I just don't get leaving Isaac Okoro open. I don't know what scouting report they're going by, but if you're going by the scouting report from 4 years ago, I can see why. I mean, Isaac Okoro's improved 10 percentage points as a three-point shooter. He was 29% as a rookie in the league. He ain't a rookie anymore. He's in his 4th season. Right now for Okoro, he's a 39% three-point shooter. So a lot to really be improved by Boston based on that first half. Yeah, Derek White's only 4 for 7 shooting, but he's got his stroke. He had it early on, but he was silent in that second quarter for him. So 3 guys at double figures. Jaylen Brown's got 20. He had 15 points in the first 7 minutes of this game for Jaylen Brown. He's only got 5 ever since for him, but he was the tone setter. He's a big reason why your team's winning right now. 11 by Tatum, 11 by White. It's coming with a large volume for Tatum on 4 for 12 shooting. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard has got a good amount of playing time for him today with getting up his shots, 7 points in 11 minutes, but he's just 1 for 6 from 3. These are good looks that they're getting. They just can't make their threes. Yeah, I saw that. Jamal Murray got fined $100,000. So it looks like he's going to avoid a suspension for Jamal Murray. So he threw a heat pack yesterday onto the floor. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that he should be suspended for a game. So it looks like he avoided a suspension. So he got fined $100,000 today. That really comes back to bite Denver. If that heat pack had if one of his teammates slipped and fell on the heat pack that he threw, that would have been dangerous there yesterday. That's why. Okay, so Jamal Murray, he threw a heat pack yesterday on the floor in the Denver-Minnesota game. So he was frustrated about a call, and then from the bench area, he threw a heat pack on the floor, and the players were kicking it around when the play was still going on, and then the referees had to stop time. And we later discovered that Murray was the one who threw it from the bench area. He also threw a towel as well for him. I don't think that was covered that much. So in 2 instances, the towel fell like right in front of the stanchion, like right before the actual court of play, like right before it was underneath the hoop, like next to where the camera guys are, for the media guys, next to the around the stanchion area. So he threw a towel at first, and then he threw a heat pack a couple minutes later. So it happened twice. And he was trying to aim the heat pack for the officials, so he was frustrated all game long with how the game was officiated. That's a clear-cut message to the league that Minnesota is sending, just demolishing Denver last night. We get the new up-and-coming face of the league for the future for many years to come, it looks like, with Anthony Edwards. Sorry to hear, Uncle Pizzle. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get a new remote that will be able to come in. Yeah, T-Wolves is looking legit right now for them. Jared Allen's not playing in this game, unfortunately, so he misses his 3rd straight game. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, just incredible. Looking like the next coming of MJ for the 2020s and 2030s generation for Anthony Edwards into the future. We're seeing it right now, just the very, very well new face of the league for Edwards. Just they get so many good defenders on that team for Minnesota, and they weren't talked about that much, but they're an incredibly deep team. There's a reason why. They got just so good balance in that squad. Naz Reid won the 6-Man Player of the Year award. You get guys like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, that's just really good for a two-way player, low-key for him. Jaden McDaniels is one of the top defenders in the league that doesn't get talked about a ton. Plus, you have the Defensive Player of the Year on your team with Rudy Gobert, and he didn't even play yesterday due to the birth of his child for Rudy Gobert. So congratulations to Rudy, and they still pounded Denver like that in a road game at Denver in Game 2. I mean, that's just incredible what Minnesota's done. I mean, I've been saying it for weeks now. I think whoever wins that series is going to be the team that represents the West in the NBA Finals. And I was torn between who to pick right there, between Denver and Minnesota. I actually picked Denver for my bracket because I just thought that Denver's got more experience as a unit, as a team together. They went to the finals last year, but I thought that it would go to a 7-game series. It's looking like Minnesota right now, but we're just 2 games through out of the best of 7. Whoever picks up 4 wins first will move on. There's still got a lot of games in the series, but not looking good for Denver right now since they're down to 0-2 with both of those losses coming at home. Yeah, I really like Darian DeReeves at West Virginia for him. That's a good pickup because last year they were just in a lot of issues like off-season issues with coaching change, that you had players that were transferring out in late June last year for them. So with things back in order, I think West Virginia is going to be much better hands next year for them. So I like that one. Yeah, I think both change the scenery between Kentucky and Arkansas now with their new head coaches. I think those 2 as well. Yeah, Muss at USC. That's another team there. USC. They were such a disappointment last season. That's a good one there. Yeah, Vegas puts out Muss at USC. Yep, that's usually like physical defensive teams that Muss coaches. No, I would not like Ty Lue as a Lakers coach. That's a head coach that's had a lot of big names that he's had play for him, but it's looking kind of similar to Doc Rivers right now. Just can't get the job done. Just a lot of big names for the Clippers, and they keep on getting early exits for them. So I'd like to see Ty Lue make a deep run in the playoffs, not get bounced out in the first round in back-to-back years for Ty Lue. I know a lot of people talk about the depth of the Clippers team every year and all these big names and how they're pretty good during the regular season, usually like a top 4 or top 5 team in the regular season. But when playoff time comes, I mean, the games that everybody watches, the biggest games that there are, I mean, you got to coach your team the fundamentals. That's where it starts. I don't care if you got Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Paul George. Now you got all this combined experience in the NBA, because when you got guys that's going underneath screens and leaving open contested shots and not doubling up Luka when the shot clock's winding down to 2 or 3 and just allowing him to go one-on-one and allowing him to get to his spots for the classic step back at the right or the left wing perimeter, going one-on-one with a big like Zubox around the perimeter, and he goes step back on you, then yeah, there's just bad coaching there with a lot of the fundamental stuff that that the Clippers lacked this year. It's too bad for them because there were stretches they played really well. They shredded the Celtics back in January, but that was one regular season game. And you got to put consistent basketball together, especially when it comes to April. You got to put together that entire season, what you do, and play consistent basketball. And yeah, they're showing. So right now, if you're watching Inside NBA at halftime here, they just showed Jamal Murray with heat pack that he threw on the courts. Wow, the Knicks have a significant injury. Mitchell Robinson suffered a stress fracture in his ankle, and he's expected to be sidelined for 6 to 8 weeks for New York. Holy smokes. Yeah, Indiana almost had that yesterday. New York was able to escape with a win. That's a massive loss. You're already out without Julius Randle right now for the Knicks. You're down a lot of front court players. Isaiah Hardenstein, low-key, has helped out the Knicks a ton this season. And already looking like you're going to be out for multiple weeks for Mitchell Robinson. That is not good that they're down another big in the front court. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams in the channel. We're just waiting for the second half in a little bit. Yeah, Knicks, on the other hand, compared to the Clippers, they're really well coached. They got all the fundamentals down. They got guys that work hard and play hard. Guys that's in the gym every single day. First one in, last one out. That's Jalen Brunson. Just the dude works so hard to improve his craft. What he's done in these 7 playoff games, he is the absolute playoff winner this year in the playoffs. He is averaging 36.6 points per game in 7 playoff games, playing 44 minutes a game. Him and Josh Hart, they are winners for them. Josh Hart's averaging a double-double at 18 and 12 in this playoffs. I mean, those guys have been awesome. So this is what they got for bigs. Isaiah Hartenstein for the Knicks, who has stepped up and filled the void of Robinson a lot as a starter for the second half of the year. And Robinson went back to the bench. And then Precious Achiuwa, he's averaging around 11 minutes in the series. His minutes are going to uptick now for New York. I'm going to see what they got for roster for them here. So Precious Achiuwa, he's going to have to get a lot more minutes behind Hartenstein. Jericho Sims is another big man. They got Jacob Toppin, a rookie from Kentucky, that's on the roster for the Knicks. Mamadi Diakite from Virginia was part of that national championship team in 2019 for Virginia. And then Precious Achiuwa. So, yeah, they're really depleted in the front courts for New York right now. So, that's a crusher. Mitchell Robinson. Already Bogdanovich is out. Julius Randle out for the season. Dwayne Washington Jr., Charlie Brown Jr., all listed out, and you basically got one big man with Hartenstein. You got a lot of heavy minutes there for the Knicks, it looks like, for the rest of the season. Here we go, back to action, start to the third quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well. And here we go, right back into it. Start of the third, Jason Tatum with a huge rejection as he denies Donovan Mitchell on a layup attempt at the rim to begin the third quarter. Tatum with his third block of the night. Tatum at the left wing. Up fake. Bounce pass off the roll down. Horford kick out to the corner. Brown, the baseline drive. Dish outside. Tatum shovels off to Holiday. Open three. Got it. Oh, yeah, baby. That is how the ball should move right there, right now for the Celtics. 62-49. That is called ball movement. Right there for Boston. The best possession moving the ball in the entire game starts with a message sent to begin the third quarter. Mitchell. Bounce pass underneath. It's Mobley, and Mobley gets fouled as he'll shoot 2 here at the line. That's on Horford, who picks up the shooting foul. So Evan Mobley will shoot 2. Drew Holiday with a made 3 is up to 7 right now. Evan Mobley, 2 free throws to the line. First one is no good, around the rim and outs. Yeah, that's a huge blow right there for Mitchell Robinson. Second free throw is good. So according to Shams Charania 10 minutes ago, he sustained a stress injury to his left ankle and will be reevaluated in 6 to 8 weeks. Lily on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. 11 minutes left to go in the third here. Boston by 12. Looking to add to it. Brown. Dump off down low. Horford swings it outside. White catching fire. Derek White on point once again tonight, baby. He drills the 3. 65-50 Boston. Largest lead of the game for the Celtics. Derek White finding an aggressive part right now. He's up to 14. Swoosh on the 3 right back. It is scored by Donovan Mitchell. One-man show out there for Mitchell currently. He's got 20. 7 for 15 shooting. White dribbles up, low block. White puts up the shot, missed off the mark. A rebound secure by Mobley. Into the hands to Garland. Garland at the top of the key here. Garland dribbles up, drives downhill, inside. Garland scoop score up and off the backboard. 65-55. 10 minutes left to go in the third right now. Tatum sends it outside over to Holiday. Backs his way to the elbow. Holiday takes the three off the screen. Drew Holiday finding his stroke, delivers once again off the bang triple. 68-55. Floater inside Mitchell, and he gets fouled. This is a really good sign to see here. Drew Holiday making threes. We saw that throughout the course of the season where his shot selection was excellent when he was making those threes. He doesn't really attempt much shots, but he's one that always seems to lead his team by moving the basketball. He knows that the ball is energy and that he's able to find an open man, and for them to deliver for the high percentage shot, he knows that that's going to be points on the board every single time. So Donovan Mitchell here at the free throw line is shooting 2. First one's up, first one's through. 20 by Jaylen Brown, 14 by Derek White, 11 by Tatum. Holiday's up to 10 off the last main three. So that's 4 out of 5 starters in the starting 5 who has scored double figures. Horford's got 2. He's only attempted 3 shots, 1 for 3 right now. Mitchell made the first one. Second shot by Mitchell is good. He's got 22. Yeah, he's going to need 40 plus in this game for Mitchell. He's been a one-man show. After that, Isaac Okoro has 11. That's really telling here. For Cleveland, that their number 2 scorer of all the players is Isaac Okoro at the moment. Top of the key, Tatum, jab step. He's defended by Strus 101. Tatum dribbles up to the free throw circle. Tatum, follow away, 15-footer, just making it look difficult for Jason Tatum. He bricked it off the back rim, trying to search some more iso ball matchups. Mitchell jacks up the 3, off the rim, short, no good. Tip to the far side, picked up an offensive rebound by Mobley. Mobley powers his way on Horford. Swings it out to Okoro. Okoro works his way on Tatum. That is well off the mark. That's just lockdown defense for Jason Tatum. Even though his offense has not been on point tonight, Jason Tatum locking up dudes left and right out there on the floor. Brown, pass deflected, intercepted, or for a moment, Okoro tried to deflect it off the deflection, but Tatum got it back in the backcourt, though, so it stays alive for Boston. White with some space. Step back 3 in the air. He's money. Bang, bang. Derek White delivers on the 3. 71-57 Boston. 8:48 left to go in the third quarter right now. So we would take a timeout on the floor by Cleveland. Derek White. Man, gotta love it when he's finding his stroke. He's doing it once again tonight. I got Jokic as my MVP. Well, I'm a Celtics fan, Mary Lou, so this channel's out here for everybody who joins in, all different sports fans, but I've been a Celtics fan my entire 28 years of life, and will always keep on supporting the Celtics no matter what. Born and bred from Massachusetts, an hour south of Boston, New England sports fan, Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. I mean, Boston sports is everything, but we always try to cover it with as much passion and emotion here on the channel, and whenever I do cover a Celtics stream, it is a little bit different compared to usually like other teams or so, because I've got my own channel, and I'm a Celtics fan here, repping the jerseys and everything in the back. Derek White, amazing start for him tonight. Mitchell's got 22 right now, but yeah, he's going to have to go off for like 40 plus, and he needs help. Darius Garland just 9 points on 1 for 5 shooting, and 4 for 11 in this game by Garland. I don't know where he is. Hasn't been available this entire playoffs for him. 7 bench points as well, combined for Cleveland, and the Celtics have 11 right now off the bench, but starter production. 20 by Jaylen Brown, 17 by White, and it's his emergence who keeps on bringing this lead to double digits still right now. Derek White, massive. 5 for 7 from 3 for Derek White. 11 by Tatum, 10 by Holiday right now. And that's even with a bad Jason Tatum game. Tatum's just 4 for 13. He is still stuck on hunting down matchups. He is still sold on doing that. For Tatum, he's going to get his mind off of hunting down those matchups. Hey, what's good, Lavelle in the stream? Welcome in. Ooh, 217.5. I think it's gonna go under, in my honest opinion, because the Cavs, they've been struggling to keep up with Boston right now. Boston's defense locked them down in that second quarter, and it did not help out that the Celtics struggled and scored 19 points in the second quarter as well. So we come back to action here. 71-57. 8:48 left to go in the third. And Garland will get the inbound. Garland crosses midcourt. He dribbles up to the top. Wide open three. Cut it. That's some poor miscommunication there by Boston's D. And Darius Garland takes advantage of the opening. Somebody forgot to be on him. I believe it was Holiday, who was late in the closeouts. Brown. He's on the floor with Tatum, White, Horford, Holiday, Brown. Towards his left around the perimeter. Brown dribbles up, drives inside the key. Oh my goodness! He shuts the door, throws it down with a two-handed flush by Jaylen Brown. Oh man, what a massive dunk. Strus underneath, he scores. Backdoor with a layup. Celtics again forget to get back in transition defense. They're showing this replay right now. This is nasty. What a dunk by Jaylen Brown, driving downhill and Isaac Okoro, and he just throws it down with authority. 8 minutes left to play in the third. Boston by 11. Tatum takes the three. Another miss, bricked off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Holiday. Holiday at the right wing perimeter. Off to White. Skip pass. Right corner. Open three out. Horford no good. Offensive rebound. Drew Holiday. Back-to-back possessions. Drew takes the three. Off the mark. No good. Jaylen Brown. Offensive rebound. Loose ball foul committed by Cleveland. 7:46 left to go. Drew Holiday, 2 massive offensive rebounds for Boston, plus a third there by Jaylen. I mean, that's how you wear down a team, as simple as that on the offensive glass. I just love the hustle here by Drew. Vital Rights, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Inbound for the Celtics, up by 11. Holiday with possession, as he has it here at the top of the key. Slides it off to Brown. Brown at the right wing. He's guarded by Mobley 1-on-1 for the shot clock. Almost lost the dribble. Got it back, though. Step back three in the air. Jaylen, no good. He airballed it. That's going to be a shot clock violation. And that went over the cylinder by Jaylen Brown. See, they get stuck too much, though. They're just allowing Cleveland to keep on hanging in this game. This kind of reminds me similar to that Dean Wade game from a few months ago, back in March, I believe, but Dean Wade's not playing tonight, not available. Corner three, no good by Cleveland off the back rim, missed by Okoro. Weak side rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Celtics have it up the floor. White finds Brown. Brown attacks the paint, working his way off the pivot move, and he scores up and off the backboard as he works his way past Evan Mobley to the cup. This is the Jaylen Brown game here tonight, folks. He's got 24, the top scorer. Mitchell weaves his way inside the paint, dribbles back out to the left wing. Slides it off to Garland. Garland jacks up the three over Horford. Missed off the mark. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Looking at a double-double in his next rebound. Nine rebounds now for Tatum alongside 11 points. Tatum, top of the key. He's guarded by Strus. Tatum dribbles, drives, stripped to the basketball, turned it over as Mitchell came up with a steal. Cavs with possession. Mitchell pushes it off to Mobley. Mobley throws it down with a left-handed dunk. Oh, man, Derek White was one step behind Mobley. He was going up for the block, but he whiffed at it. 6.5 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown brings up the floor. Boston by 11. Cavs hanging in the game still. Jaylen dribbles up. Low block. Jaylen skip pass right corner. Intercepted by Garland. No, it's that. It goes down to one of those big U possessions for Boston. And Darius Garland came out of nowhere and picked off the pass. As we approach 6 minutes left to go in the third, they're hanging in here for the Cavs. Garland dribbles up, drives to the free throw circle, outside off to Mitchell, spots up, takes the three. Garland's down, he's injured. On the play here, rolling around, Mitchell bricked the three, got tapped to the bounce. Garland's down right now. I think he got knocked into the face. Oh boy. Did he take a shot to the face here off the drive? Yeah, it looks like his left eye, he's holding a hand over it right now. Has to get help down his feet, wincing in pain. Holy smokes. And there was no call by the refs. Let's see here on this replay. Garland is driving on Brown. Ooh! Oh, Jaylen Brown's trying to go up and deflect the ball. Had his hands up, and the elbow of Jaylen Brown off the pass by Garland. Garland's face scraped up against the elbow of Jaylen Brown, and the elbow of Jaylen Brown that was accidental scraped up against the face of Garland as Garland was moving the pass around the perimeter. Jaylen was trying to close out on his on the player that he moved the ball to. Yeah, so Garland's being attended right now. So he took an elbow from Jaylen Brown, and that was accidental right there. So it was Jaylen's trying to go in and deflect the pass by Garland as Garland floated it out to the top. So Jaylen's looking to deflect that and close out on Mitchell. And Garland drove right into the elbow of Jaylen. Oof. So 75-64, 5:54 left to go in this third quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. They will not go to the monitor for that. That was completely an accident there. Inside, Mobley no good at the rim. He couldn't finish over Tatum. Tatum with a good contest comes up with a 10th rebound. Double now by Tatum, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Tatum at the left wing, skip pass on top off to White. White takes the three straight away. Oh, he hits it. Derek White, bang, bang, drills another three. 78-64 Boston. Derek White's got 20, makes his 6th three tonight. Garland, bounce pass off to Strus. Hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles up, drives inside the key. Huge rejection by Jaylen Brown off the bottom left part of the backboard. Celtics with it. White sends it off to Jaylen. Jaylen attacks. Bounce pass underneath Holiday. And he scores. Up and in off the glass. It's good for 2. 16-point lead for the Celtics. Largest lead of the game right now as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go in the third. Darius Garland slows it down at the edge of the midcourt logo. Sends it off to Strus. Strus has been held in check today in this game. Moves it out to Garland. Garland at the top. Drives on the White. Garland bobbled it. Got it back outside Mitchell. Mitchell baseline dribble out to the top here. Wide open 3. Max Strus no good. Around the rim and out. Max Strus has 5 points in 26 minutes tonight on 1 for 4 from 3. Bounce pass. Backdoor cutter. Brown kick out to the corner. Horford outside over to White on a rainbow. Missed the 3 off the mark. Jaylen Brown gave up the 2-point shot. Here goes Mitchell. Mitchell as we get a defensive foul called on White at the free throw circle. So this stops the clock with 4:29. Man, massive game tonight by Jaylen Brown doing everything. That block was nasty, rejecting Mitchell from behind. Even though their shooting hasn't been on point tonight for Boston, their defense has really picked it up. After allowing 34 points in the first quarter, their defense here in the second and the third, they're putting on a clinic right now. 16-point lead. Mitchell crossover. Mitchell jumper. 15-footer straight away. Connects on it. 80-66 now. Donovan Mitchell works his way up to 24 points. He's the top scorer for the Cavs, doubling the number 2 player. 12 points by Garland, 11 by Okoro. Celtics with possession. White floats the pass off to Cornette. It's Cornette, Brown, White, Tatum, and Holiday, the 5 on the floor. Tatum got knocked down as Garland picks up the personal foul, reaching in. So stop the clock here. We're just above 4 minutes. Sam Merrill checks into the game now for Cleveland. Darius Garland will take a seat on the bench. Really rough game for Garland. Once again, having a tough time these playoffs. Just 12 points on 2 for 7 from 3, 5 for 13 from the floor. Sam Hauser checks onto the floor right now. Drew Holiday will take a seat on the bench. Drew's been great tonight too. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Inbound for White. White. 6 made threes. Dribbles up inside the paint. Floats up the runner. Got it to go. It's good for 2 by Derek White. 16 points up once again for Boston. 11 points this quarter by Derek White. Mitchell at the left wing. Drives on the White. Mitchell to the rim. Scores the layup. White couldn't get back in the defensive stance as Mitchell just had to step past him. White had to take him on an angle. Tatum at the top of the key. Towards his left off the Cornet screen. Tatum's guarded by Thompson, one-on-one on the perimeter. I'm sure he's going to want that matchup. He does. Step back three in the air. Tatum, and he bricked it in an iso ball. Jay at the left wing. Missed the three by Tatum. He was working on his former teammate Tristan Thompson. Karis LeVert back on the floor. Passes it out to the top of the key off to Mitchell. 3:15 left to go. Mitchell's pass deflected into the hands though to LeVert. Moves it inside off to Thompson. Runner over Cornet. Got it. 12-point lead now. It's cut down. Cavs, a little bit of a run here recently. Tatum will bring it up as we're down to 3 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo, defended by Max Strus. Tatum's just 5 for 16, 0 for 5 in this game today. Tatum, only 13 points, has it at the right wing. Tatum, looking for more, dribbles up inside the key. Tatum blows past this man to the hoop, and he scores. Up and in with a left hand. Finish. I don't know what happened there, but Tristan Thompson off the back pedal just got crossed over and lost his footing. Tatum with 13 points, 10 rebounds. Mitchell at the right wing. Mitchell moves on top off to Merrill. Sam Merrill at the top of the key. Slides it off to Mitchell. Dribbles around the screen. Turns the corner. Drives on Cornet. Mitchell skies up to the rim. He scores up and in off the backboard. Donovan Mitchell keeping Cleveland right now. Hanging in this one. 28 by Mitchell. Celtics with the ball. Down to 2:10 left to go in the third. Derek White. Hot hand tonight for him. He has got 6 made threes with 22 points. Derek White. Double teamed at the TD Garden logo. Dribbles up. Crossover. Takes the three straight away. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Derek White delivers. Oh, man. Huge three for White. That's his 7th of the game. Straight away over Merrill. Finding his stroke in a major way. 14 points this quarter by White. Off the screen, Strus. Misfired off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Hauser. Celtics will slow it down. Minute 35 left to go in the third. Derek White, a massive hot hand. White, top of the key. Takes the three, looking for the bullseye. Couldn't get it. Off the back rim, misfired. A rebound secured by Thompson. Mitchell for the three. Straight away, and he hits it. Donovan Mitchell right through the shoot. Delivers in the triple. It's a 12-point game. 87-75, timeout taken on the floor. 1:18 left to go in the third quarter. Derek White, major. Once again, he's been like that throughout the course of the playoffs, carrying all the momentum from the last couple of games into this one. Man, Derek White saving Boston. Joe Mazzulla burns a timeout. Mitchell just made that massive three to cut it down to 12. What's good? John in the stream, welcome in. Marcos, welcome on board. Celtics T-Wolves in the finals he likes. Yeah, very well could be so potentially. Fat Cat on the stream, welcome in. Peace Man, thanks for joining in everybody here. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And Derek White going off tonight, 25 points, 7 made threes. That's 25 points in 26 minutes. 24 points by Jaylen Brown. 13 by Tatum with 10 rebounds. Tatum taking a lot of just bad shots in this game for his shot selection. He knows better than that. Tatum's not had a good playoffs at all. Really struggling with efficiency for Tatum too. Holiday's got 12 right now. And then for the Cavs, 31 by Donovan Mitchell. On 11 for 22 shooting, 4 for 9 from 3. Do you think the Cavs can come back? Honestly, there's a possibility. But, I mean, I'm going to go Boston here. But knowing the history of Joe Mazzulla sometimes with the Celtics, you got to keep the foot on the gas pedal, and you can't let go of it. And Cleveland keeps on hanging in. This has been by far not great basketball tonight for Boston. And it starts with a shot selection by Tatum. I mean, if Tatum goes into this game and he plays much better in terms of his shot selection and is able to move the ball and get a higher percentage shots, then, I mean, they should be up by 20 plus right now. But Tatum, he's just really struggling during this playoff series for him once again in the postseason. Just I know my tortoise Mr. Tops sleeps in his shell, puts his head in. That's looking like Jason Tatum right now. once again in the playoffs that he's putting his head in his shell, falling asleep, and it's not been a good playoffs for him points wise. So this is Jason Tatum. Year one in the playoffs, rookie season averaged 18.5. Second season, 2019, averaged 15.2. That's okay. Those were the first two seasons of his career. Year three, Disney bubble, he averaged 25.7 points per game. He averaged a double-double, 26 and 10, approximately, for Tatum back in the Disney bubble. 2021 in the playoffs, he averaged 30. He had that 50-point game against Brooklyn in the 2021 playoffs. 2022, he averaged just under 26. Last year, he averaged 27. This year, he is not even close to elevating his game. He is averaging 21. Tatum's averaging 21 points per game, just under 22. He's averaging 21.8 points per game this playoffs on 29% shooting from three, 41% from the floor for Jason Tatum. Those numbers are going to go down even further today because he's just been so inefficient tonight for Tatum. So through the first 5 games in the Heat series, he's averaging just 21.8 points per game. He got locked up, and it's not a good sign. You need him to play like a top 5 player like he's done the past couple of seasons for him in the playoffs. Right now, he's playing like around like a top 35 player for Tatum. Missed shot by Tatum, backdoor, huge throwdown though by Luke Cornett. Coming back from the timeout as he flushes it down with a two-handed dunk. Garland sends it on top to LeVert, into the hands to Thompson. Final minute left to go in the third. Thompson, hand off Mitchell. Mitchell thought about a step back. He's guarded by Holiday. Mitchell slides it off to his right to Thompson. Hand off Mitchell. 3 in the shot clock. Mitchell drives with the right hand. Scoop score. Up and then off the backboard by Donovan Mitchell. Wow, what a ball fake right there by Mitchell, keeping the Cavs hanging in this one. Jumper misfires straight away by Hauser, tipped over to LeVert for the defensive rebounds. Cavs with possession. They're going to slow it down here at the TD Garden logo. Edge in the midcourt logo, dribbling up to is Caris LeVert. LeVert's guarded by Tatum at the top of the key. LeVert had a big game last year against the Celtics. Top of the key with Mitchell. Mitchell, 3 in the shot clock, elevates for the J. Mitchell, off the rim, no good. Pritchard collects the defensive rebound. Time's winding down. Pritchard jacks up the 3. Oh, he hits it. Bang, bang. Peyton Pritchard. He delivers on the 3. That's going to be at the buzzer to close out the end of the third quarter for Boston. 92-77 at the end of the third for Peyton Pritchard from the edge of the midcourt logo. Massive 3 by Pritchard. He was just 1 for 6 off the bench from 3. He had open looks throughout the course of the first quarter. Couldn't bury them, but wow. How about that as a momentum builder for Peyton Pritchard going into the fourth quarter? Hey, coach, play me. I can make 3s. He got it right there. You the man, PP. End of the third, 92-77 Boston. That's a major momentum swing right there. Peyton Pritchard up to double figures. That is now 10 that he's got for points in this game. That's his second made 3 in the Knights. Celtics with 16 bench points. Cavs with 9 for bench points in this game. It's been a one-man show. Donovan Mitchell's got 33. He's getting his points. He needs a bunch of help. 12 by Garland on 5 for 13 shooting. 11 by Okoro in this game. There's just not enough help for Cleveland. Max Strus is struggling 2 for 7. You need Max Strus to be getting points much more than he's doing so. Plus, the bench needs the help. Caris LeVert just has got just 4 from the bench today. He finished with above 10 in a win over the Magic in the Game 7. And then 25 by Derek White, making 7 threes. 24 by Jaylen Brown. 13 by Tatum with 10 rebounds. 12 by Holiday, 10 by Pritchard. Yeah, I wonder if everything is okay with Tatum just mentally right there for him. That's a huge swing indeed, because Mitchell had a chance to get the Cavs. So it's 89-77. Yeah, Mitchell, if he makes that 3, it's a 9-point game. If Mitchell makes that 3 with 8 seconds left, it's a 9-point game. Instead, it goes off the front rim. Celtics collect the rebound, and then Pritchard goes up the floor and drains the 3. And instead of it being 92-80, or 89-80. Instead of it being a 9-point game, it's now a 15-point game. That's insane right there. So if you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. We got 300 plus in the channel right now. Let's go, everybody. You guys, the real Legends MVPs here on the stream. Sherwin, welcome in. Yeah, I hope so, man. Looking good right now, but just going to close it out. And Tatum's going to find better shot selections for him. Uncle Pistole's looking for the Cavs to steal this one. Yeah, they did against Boston back in March. Dean Wade went off for 6 threes in the fourth quarter in that game. 12 minutes left to go. That's a major, major momentum builder. Guys that hustle on the floor like Peyton Pritchard. That's a dude that puts in the work every single day in the gym, and it paid off with that shot. Here we go, back to action. Jaylen Brown, 15-point lead for Boston with possession. Jaylen dribbles, drives inside, runner, Jaylen, and he got it. It's good for 2, and the key for Jaylen Brown. Tone setter. Jaylen Brown tonight's got 26 right now. Top scorer in this game for Boston. Top of the key, Okoro sends it out to LeVert. Right now, Donovan Mitchell's on the bench to begin the fourth quarter, so a good opportunity for the Celtics to up this advantage, leading by 17. Garland shovels off to Merrill. Merrill takes the 3. Merrill off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Mobley. Up fake. Garland dribbles up, floats up the runner. Garland connects on it. 94-79 as we're down to 11 minutes left to go. Donovan Mitchell is currently on the bench for Cleveland. The 5 on the floor look like this: Caris LeVert, Evan Mobley, Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland, and Sam Merrill. Holiday up fake into the hands to Horford. Horford at the low right block. Inside, a key underneath Horford. Bouncing bodies. Horford goes up. Horford able to put it through. It's good for 2. And back it goes to a 17-point Celtics lead. Cleveland with the ball. Garland at the top. Garland drives. Dish out to the right wing. No look pass. Right corner. Open 3. No good. Bricked off the back rim. Misfired by Isaac Okoro. Celtics with a defensive rebound here. Brown. Step back 3 in the air. Brown. What can Brown do for you? He drills the J straight away for the triple. 20-point lead, largest one of the game for Boston. Jaylen Brown's got 29, the top scorer in the game for the Celtics. Merrill with a 3, bricked off the back rim, and the wheels of the Cavs offense have fallen off. This is looking like the Game 7 offense in the first half against the Magic, where they can only muster 43 points. Hauser outside, it goes to Holiday. Right baseline dribble. Holiday with a left hand, got blocked from behind by Mobley. Cleveland comes up with the basketball. Caris LeVert crosses the midcourt logo. LeVert, under 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up the 3. LeVert bricked it off the rim, pinwheeled around. And a loose ball foul charge to the Celtics on the floor. Robert on the stream, welcome in, man. 9:46 now left to go in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell currently on the bench at this moment, top scorer in the game with 33 points, but it's been a one-man show tonight. Going to have other players step up, and that's been an issue tonight for the Cavs. 33 by Mitchell, just 14 by Garland. 11 points by Okoro. Everybody else with single digits right now for Cleveland. Celtics with 5 players in double figures. 29 by Brown, 25 by White, 13 by Tatum, 12 by Holiday, 10 by Pritchard. Inbound for Cleveland. Garland drives up to the mid-block. Garland swings it outside to Okoro. Shot clock's down to 4. Merrill, top of the key. Gotta take one off. He gets blocked by Holiday. Drew Holiday rejects Sam Merrill on a 3-point shot attempt, and the Celtics up with 9.5 left to go by 20, and they will slow it down. 7th block of the game by Boston. Boston leads the total blocks column 7-3. Brown sends it off to Pritchard, outside to the quarter. Open 3, Al Horford, laser beam from downtown. He delivers. Big Al on the board to make it a 3, and a timeout taken on the floor by the Cavs. 102-99. I said it at the end of 1. The Celtics at the time were just 4 for 14 from three-point range. Eventually, they would find their shot from three. And eventually is now, and they have stockpiled the points. After starting out 4 for 14 from three-point range, they are now 15 for 39 from the perimeter. 102-79, 23-point advantage for the Celtics, and a timeout on the floor by Cleveland. Yeah, it just looks like they spend a bunch of energy in that Game 7. And that's the biggest disadvantage to a team, is a Game 7. The team that loses Game 7 has the advantage. So somebody put that out a couple weeks ago on Twitter, and it's so true. The team that loses Game 7 has the advantage. That's so true because you don't have anything else to play for. The team that wins Game 7, that if there's a next round, then you're advancing into the next round, and best of luck for that team who just went to a Game 7 that has one full day of rest going up against the team that swept an opponent or 1-5 in another series. Really, best of luck to that team that 1-7 because there is a lack of advantage to that team that 1-7 if you face an opponent that 1-4 or 1-5, and this is the case here in this series. So 102-79, down to 9:12 left to go. Quick update, I plan on being back tomorrow covering the Knicks against Pacers at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. I have a banquet that I have to go to for work on Thursday, so I'm probably not going to be able to cover the stream on Thursday, unfortunately, due to a banquet I have at work at night. So, my apologies to you guys. I believe that's the only game that I'll probably miss in the series. I have a baseball game that I'm doing on Sunday during the afternoon, so I don't know if there's any games during the afternoon on Sunday. And then after that, that's my final game of the season, unless there's any NCAA tournament games that get asked for. And then I got my girlfriend's graduation is on, I think it's May 18th that I'll be going to. So if there's a game on during that day, I probably won't cover it or so. But yeah, so just a heads up, I probably won't be live on Thursday for Game 2 of the series since I have a banquet to attend to at work during night. But wow. Celtics really took control here in the second half. Part of a 10-2 start for Boston. Celtics lead the second half box score 43-30 right now in the second half box score. Yeah, that sounds good there, Mario. Bang, bang for Mr. Tops. $9:12 left to go. You knew, just like during some point, that they would find their stroke from three. The crazy stat about this game is that Boston won a perfect 10 for 10 at the free throw line in the first quarter. They only attempted one free throw ever since, and they went 1 for 1. So they're perfect at the free throw line tonight, 11 for 11, but 10 out of 11 attempts were scored in the first quarter. Up fake by Mobley. Mobley turn around over Cornette. It is good for 2 at the low left block. 102-81 now, down to 9 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown is on the floor with Derek White, Drew Holiday, Peyton Pritchard, and Luke Cornette. I would like to see some more opportunities for Pritchard. That's exactly what will happen here. Brown passes off to Pritchard. Into the hands to Holiday. Bounce pass Cornette outside, top of the key. Jaylen Brown elevates for the three. Right down the chute. He delivers. JB Cash Money trifecta from downtown. These threes are dropping right now. 32 by Jaylen on 12 for 17 from the floor. Runner is good by Mobley for 2. What's good? Andrew on the stream. Welcome in, man. Marvelito in the channel. Welcome on board. Celtics looking good right now. 105-83. 8:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with it underneath Brown. No good. Cornette came up with a rebound and a foul picked up on the floor. Charged to Cleveland. I believe it's going to be charged to Strus here, battling for the rebound against Cornette. Yeah, things going pretty well, man. Derek White will be the inbound passer. And another big three-point game tonight out of Derek White. Pritchard at the left corner finds Brown around the perimeter. He really elevated his game tonight with 32. Jalen looking to add more. Kick, corner, three, open. Derek White came off the rim short. Offensive rebound by the smallest player on the floor. Peyton Pritchard, but he lost it at the baseline. Stepped out of bounds with it. So it's a turnover by Pritchard underneath. Celtics by 22. Cavs with the basketball. Mitchell back in the game. Mitchell sends it off to LeVert. At the left wing, off to the free throw circle. Mobley powers his way right past Cornette to the rim. Up and then off the backboard. Good for two by Mobley. 105-85. 7.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Derek White going to slow down tempo here in a Game 1 victory for the Celtics if they can keep on limiting the Cavs right here. Top of the key, Cornette. He's guarded by Garland. Outside off to White. White at the right wing. Here's Holiday who has it. Holiday at the right wing. Guarded by Garland. Dribbles up. Drives inside. Holiday floats it up over the top for Cornette. They will not count that ridiculous left hand punch down slam off the lob by Luke Cornette, but that was unreal athleticism there for the big fella for Luke Cornette. I would love to see that replay once again. Let's see here when Drew Holiday floats the pass up over the top. Cornette flushed it through with a right hand off the swing with a dunk, but they did not count that bucket according to the officials. The foul occurred on the reach, and that was a wild dunk right there if they had counted that. Corner three. Pritchard, a rainbow. Bricked off the back rim. A rebound secure by LeVert. As we approach 7 minutes left to go, Karis LeVert, guarded at the left wing by White, dribbles up to the key. Working on Cornette now, moves it outside to Garland. Garland's defended by Tatum. Garland lobs the pass down low underneath. Mobley dunks it through with a two-handed flush. 18-point game right now. Mobley getting the mismatch with Derek White. Mobley's got 15 in this game, 11 in the second half. So finding something right now with Evan Mobley in the scoring column here in half two. Holiday bounce pass off to White. White top of the key. White 6.5 left to go. White dribbles up. Outside finds Tatum. Tatum up. Fake jumper. 17-footer straight away. Got the bounce. It's good. Not the prettiest one for JT, but found its way bouncing off the rim for two. Step back three in the air. LeVert came up short. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Tatum double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds now. White crosses the midcourt logo. Midway through the fourth quarter, moves it off to the free throw circle. Tatum fires a fastball. Right corner, open three. Peyton Pritchard delivers. That's how the ball moves right there. Peyton Pritchard knocking down the corner three. 4 for 6 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. For the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard has 13 off the bench. Garland dribbles up to the elbow. Garland, step back three in the air. Garland's three came off the rim short. Just a nightmare game from three-point range for the Cavs right now. Just 11 for 39 at 28% shooting from three. The Celtics around 10 percentage points higher. 17 for 43 at 39.5% from the perimeter. Derek White lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum at the right corner. Tatum one-on-one. Jab step. 5 of the shot clock. Gonna go full ISO ball. Tatum shovels out to the corner. No ISO ball. Tatum. Holiday ran out of time. It's a shot clock violation. So a little bit too late right there in the pass by Tatum. Holiday received it, but did not realize about the shot clock. So 5:18 left to go. Luke Cornette checks out of this game right now. He will take a seat on the bench. Celtics still with 4 timeouts remaining. Cleveland with 3. Is this one looking like it's in the W column right now for Boston? Celtics about to go at 1-0 in the series. Yeah, Cleveland looking like the wheels are just falling off offensively as they're coming off a short rest period. Winning in the Game 7 come from behind victory over the Magic. Missed 3 at the wing by Mitchell. Rebound controlled by White. White slows it down under 5 minutes left to go. Boston making 17 threes. Cavs just 11. Horford looking to make it 18. Took the 3, skidded off the rim, and Pritchard couldn't save it. Flew right into the front row of the seats and went out of bounds. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams that cover on the channel. Sam Merrill checks on the floor. Donovan Mitchell gave it his all tonight. I mean, this dude has been incredible. Props up to Donovan Mitchell, the top scorer of the game currently. 33 points by Mitchell, but he needs help. 15, but the number 2 scorer, Evan Mobley. Layup's good by Max Strus. Where's he been today? For Max Strus. $110.89. Jab step here. Holiday. It's good at the baseline. So we're down to just around 4:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Under 4 minutes left to go right now. It's actually Mobley who made the bucket. Strus missed the layup in the last one, so he's still stuck at 5 right now for Max Strus. White at the left wing. Pass off the roll down. Tatum underneath these scores. Up and it off the backboard. +1 at the free throw line for Jason Tatum. 114.89, and this game's been over for quite a bit of time here at the very start of the fourth quarter. That 3-point shot that Pritchard made to close out the third basically was the big momentum swing, giving the Celtics all the life here in the fourth quarter. Boston is outscoring Cleveland 23-12 in this fourth quarter. The free throw is good by Tatum. Tatum with 17 points, 13 rebounds, and Cleveland will take a timeout. Boston will go 1-0 the series. 115.89 right now with 3:42 left. Yeah, so I've worked all day for me. I haven't ate like an actual meal since 12, so I'm going to do that next for me. And take a shower too. So how my day went is that I got up at 6, went to work at 8. Today was a weird day for me because I had a half a day today at work so I could cover 2 softball games for a conference tournament game. So I worked today. Usually my work hours are 8 to 4, and then I get home around 4:30. Today I worked 8 to 1, and then had 2 softball games at 2:30 and 4:30. Got back at 6:50, and then started the stream late at 7:08. So that's how my day has gone. So I've been live for around 2 hours. Thanks all for your patience, everybody, here on the channel. So if you guys found the stream here, I actually started a little bit late for me today. So I was running around from place to place. Jaylen Brown, the tone setter. 32 points by Jaylen. 12 for 18 shooting. He's the good J today. 25 by Derek White. 7 made threes by White. He's just been incredible throughout these playoffs. 18 and 11 by Tatum. That should actually be 13 rebounds. 18 points, 13 rebounds by Tatum. Yeah, they had a graphic for 13. ESPN's got it up as 11 right now. It was 18 and 13 points and rebounds for Tatum. 7 for 19 shooting. Something just isn't right for Tatum right now. Yeah, after this one, I'm going to go eat. After this game finishes up. We'll be done probably in around 5 minutes from now or so. Really appreciate you guys for joining in here. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe before I wrap up tonight. Quick update to you guys if you're just joining in. I plan on being back tomorrow covering Knicks against Pacers for Game 2. Most likely, I probably won't have Game 2, unfortunately, for Celtics Cavs on Thursday. I have a work banquet to attend for my company banquet on Thursday night, so I most likely will be unable to stream Game 2, unfortunately. So my apologies for that for Thursday. Hey, what's good? Patrick on the stream. Welcome in. I'll have to figure out. Maybe tacos tonight for me. Back to action, 1:15:89 right now in the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Cavs with possession. Top of the key, Tristan Thompson hands it off to George Niang, first time of the game. Niang floats up the runner over Tillman, got fouled. So George Niang will shoot two now at the free throw line. So basically the bench is now in for the Cavs. Celtics still have Drew Holiday and Derek White on the floor right now. Terrence in the stream, welcome in. Hey, Yomar, welcome aboard. First one was good at the free throw line for Cleveland. Second shot by George Niang is good, 115-92. This is a really promising sign here for Boston with their offense to get going like this. Especially those 40 points they had in the first quarter. It's a good sign. Cavs with, this will be Celtics possession. Holiday backs his way, working on Merrill. Holiday, fall away, tough shot, Holiday, no good off the mark. Thompson collects the defensive rebounds. Morris, outside, finds Niang. Niang dribbles up. He's defended by Hauser. Circles his way inside the key, and we get a blocking foul. 2:58 left to play. Hey, here we go. Got a couple of substitutes coming into the game here for Boston. Welcome in Neemias Queta onto the floor. First time in this game. Welcome in O'Shea Brissett for the Celtics. And Boston margin of victory in the playoffs. Plus 20, game one against the Heat. They accidentally pulled down that graphic, but massive victories they had. There we go. They put it up again. Plus 20 in game 1 and 3. Plus 14 in game 4. Plus 34 in game 5. And the closeout win against Miami. Tonight they're plus 24. As the first one is good. $115.93. Niang splits the free throws. So Neemias Queta getting some playing time. This is the 5 on the floor for the Celtics in the final 3 minutes and under left to go. Pritchard, Queta, Hauser, Brissett, and Tillman, the 5 on the floor. Pritchard dribbles up to the free throw circle. Pritchard, jumper, 13-footer off the back heel, no good. A rebound controlled by Caris LeVert. Caris LeVert, George Niang, Sam Merrill, Marcus Morris Sr., and Tristan Thompson. Missed 3 by Niang at the right wing. A rebound secured here by O'Shea Brissett for the Celtics. Into the hands to Pritchard at the left wing. 2:20 left to go. Pritchard. Over to Hauser outside of Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles up top of the key. Step back 3 in the air. Pritchard. And he hits it. Payton Pritchard rips down the triple. 25-point Celtics lead. This offense looking dangerous here in the playoffs. Thompson. Inside guarded by Queta. Thompson. Tough shot over Queta. Gutted a drop with the right-handed hook. Final 2 minutes left to go. Payton Pritchard off the bench. He is hungry. He's got 16 off the bench today. Pritchard at the right wing. Dribbles towards his left. Pritchard sends it outside to Queta. Hand off to Hauser. Hauser at the left wing. Perimeter 7 on the shot clock. Hauser left corner finds Queta. Queta hand off Hauser. Off the handoff. Took the 3 off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Queta finds Brissett underneath. Brissett goes up. Brissett gets contacted. Brissett gets fouled. Tristan Thompson picks up the shooting foul, while O'Shea Brissett will shoot 2. I believe here, unless they roll in a non-shooting foul, we're going to see in just a moment. Actually, yeah, they're going to give him the shots, so here we go. They're going to give him the shots here. 2 shots at the free throw line for Brissett. First one he missed. We're down to 1:31 left to go. Second shot no good off the back rim. A rebound secured by Niang. Yep, Queta rep in Portugal. Good to see him getting some playing time out there. Thompson working on Queta. Thompson no good as Queta. Excellent defense, able to Allow Thompson to brick it off the front rim. Just not enough on that shot by Thompson. Final minute 10 left to go. Pritchard at the top of the key. He's got 16. Sends it off to Keita at the left wing. Into the hands to Pritchard. Pritchard crossover. Dribbles up inside. Pritchard floats it up over the top for Keita. And he puts it through into the hoop. It's good for 2. A little bit of a flip right there in the lob by Pritchard off the Keita. Final minute left to go, and the Celtics will go 1-0 in the series against the Cavs. Niang guarded by Tillman. Hand off outside back to Tillman. Jacks up the 3 off the rim, no good. Brissett comes in with a defensive rebound. They're going to close this out here. Boston will go up game 1, 1-0 over the Cavs. They'll take a shot clock violation. It will go back to Cleveland in the final 20 seconds approximately in this game. Well, the Cavs are hanging in for a while, but the Celtics in the second half started to take control of this game. Peyton Pritchard with that major momentum 3 at the buzzer to close out the third quarter. Rest was history. Celtics outscore Cleveland 28-18 in the fourth quarter, en route to a 120-95 victory. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the stream for this game as we close out. The Celtics go up 1-0 in the series over the Cavs as we wrap up here. Game number 1 out of the TD Garden, and the Celtics pick up the victory 120-95. The final score for Boston. All right, we're going to close out to the channel members here in just a moment. Jaylen Brown set the tone for his team tonight. He finished with 32 points, another dominant victory for the Celtics. 25 by Derek White, picked up where he left off in the last series against the Heat. He made 7 threes by White. Jrue Holiday with 14, 16 off the bench by Pritchard. Tatum finished with a double-double, 18 points in this game for Tatum with 13 total rebounds. And Donovan Mitchell, a one-man show for the Cavs with 33. Rest of his team at 17 or less today for Cleveland. We're going to close out here with the channel members. All right, all channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams here. We got Jason Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister, Surround, Mario, Greedo, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Robin, Ice Ice Baby, Melinda, Jack City, and Shalimar. We're going to wrap up here for this one. Quick schedule update. I plan on being back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. covering Knicks against Pacers. Unfortunately, I probably won't be live on Thursday covering Game 2 between the Celtics and the Cavs because I got a work banquet that I have at night on Thursday. So just a quick heads up for that. Thanks all for joining in tonight for this one. The Celtics win 120-95 over the Cavs as we go final. Boston's up 1-0 in the series. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.